We went to Western, and earlier in the season we played them without a full lineup, I guess you could say, and competed well. But, I challenged our girls, and I wanted to see how competitive they were and how much heart and how much gut they could play with against that kind of team. And somewhere where we're wanting to bring that program, and I thought they did that. And I thought, we were down 17-7, I believe, in set 4 and came back at 22-22. And even in set 15, I think we were down 4 or 5 and came back within 2, and we never really gave up. And that's a really good thing to see kind of going into the tournament from our team, is they're going to fight. And I think against them, we just started off slow in all the sets. We were down kind of early, and, if we were to play them again, can we start strong? Georgia State, a very... again, intimidating presence at the net, very good little defensive team behind them, and they kind of played with no pressure. They had nothing to lose, so they gave us all they had to end their season, and I thought our team handled that and stayed composed, and were able to kind of focus on our side of the net. But overall, a good weekend, and moving into the tournament, we feel very good. I think it is very good for us to get to the Sun Belt tournament, and I'm very excited for the girls to experience it, because it's a special occasion, and not everybody gets to go to the conference tournament. So I'm glad they get to experience it. On the other hand, I think we have a group of young ladies that have all been competing for championships before at other levels. So I don't think that's anything out of the ordinary for them. So this is something they're familiar with. And we're just going to kind of focus on it being just like any other match. I think the conference has had a lot of parity this year, very competitive, top to bottom, and I think the fact that we were able to get 7 out of 9 at the end, I'm very proud of our team, and we'd like to carry that momentum, and we'll be playing a UTA team that we've split with in the regular season, and I look forward to kind of getting a chance to play them again. We had that test again against Georgia State, another very physical presence at the net, and I think the idea is just like any other team, we have to keep our same mentality. Our game can't change because of anyone else on the other side of the net, and we have to control our side. So a lot of it will be on our first contact, and can we handle our first contact, but I really want our attackers to keep the same mentality we've had, and we've played many teams with physical presence on the other side of the net. We compete against ourselves. We're third in the conference in blocks per set in the conference right now, so it's not something we haven't seen throughout the year. Early on in the season, I think a lot of our girls were in their mind feeling very young and the inexperience and a little nervous about that. And I just kind of told them throughout the season, especially in that midway part, is they're just as good as anybody else in this conference. And it really didn't matter if they were a freshman or a senior. And just getting them to believe that they are talented and they are just as good as anyone else across the other side of the net. And I think once we played that first round and we saw all 9 teams and we saw we can compete with all 9 teams, then the second round we had that belief. We knew what to expect, we knew what we had to face, and we knew we could compete. So it was just that belief that changed from first round to second round.